everyone, this is Ashu here, and today I'm here with an interesting personality, Motilal sir from Jharkhand. And so I would like to give, I think, chance to him and like further introducing himself. So it will be better for the watchers to know about Motilal sir. And thank you, sir, for joining me today. So please give little bit introduction about yourself.
Yeah, thank you very much for Ashutosh for giving me a good opportunity for speaking in front of you, and I'm very happy to uh, meet you, and that's nice. So this is a Motilal Devangan from Jharkhand. Uh, so I'm working in an associate group of the Tata as a senior officer. So this time I'm on duty, but I'm fine and good. So thank you, Ashutosh.
Yes, okay. It's really nice listening to you, and just you are a working professional, and just you are in living in Jharkhand. So, okay, it's really nice to hear about you. Now, I would like to give a little bit introduction about myself. This is Ashutosh Dwivedi, and I'm from northern part of our country. So, specifically, my state name is Uttar Pradesh. And about my qualification now, I'm a student of BCom honored second year. So, it's enough and from my side. And now I would like to ask some question to you, sir, about this situation. You know very well this is a critical situation, pandemic, and the people they are suffering a lot. So now I would like to know something about you. Which kind of critical situation you are getting in your family? Because I listened from you, you suffered a lot in this pandemic. So what you would like to express about this critical situation and the critical pandemic? So what you suffered in this pandemic.
Yeah, okay. So Ashutosh, this time most of people suffering from the pandemic situation of COVID. So we had suffering from the COVID last year. Me and my family. So that was a very panic situation for my family. But I was working in a associate group of the Tata, so there are more care about their employees. So that situation came from last year June. So I didn't aware about that because we don't know what is the condition. So we heard about that the COVID is a more painful for everyone, and so that time just my landlord come from the Noida, and we don't they came from where and what is the purpose they came, and he just hide their information and meet us because our my wife birthday came that time, and we celebrated my wife birthday. So casually we invite our owner in my house. So so he came, and he just support all the things, and we celebrated. But after some time, he was suffer a fever, like a dry cough, joint pain, and anything. And he just check up in a near hospital, and he got a COVID positive. And for my company guideline rule, if you are a contact to anybody and who is COVID positive, then you have to go to the hospital and check your taste. And we all ready. Our family was ready to check up the COVID, and first I got a positive. I had a positive, and at the time I hospitalized in near my hospital TMH, and that situation was panic because we didn't know about that. What happened? What will happen? What would happen? So that is a very panic. I scared about it because that time nobody have uh, more awareness about it, and so in that time I didn't have any symptoms, but the government enforces the lockdown and also follow the some rules like quarantine in a hospital, like a So I admitted in a hospital, and in a 10 days, first I check my uh, first time I went to there and check it and I got positive, but second time it got negative now after 10 days and I relaxed and I came out from the hospital, and then after 3 days again my health condition is too bad, and it was a very panic, and panic that means I had all symptoms like a fever, dry cough, joint pain, breathing difficulties, and also the vomiting. So I again called the hospital and ambulance, and I admitted in a hospital. At that time, we have all type of problem, and my family also check up and they got positive in during the 3 days. Again, then I again positive. Then my family's also repeat checkup. Then they are all positive. My wife, my daughter, my elder son, everyone. So they also the quarantine in a nearest hospital, but that time the hospital have no bed, then they arrange the other facilities like quarantine center. uh, so they also quarantine in a 10 days near GT hospital, and that was a too much panic, Ashutosh, and because you don't know how to recover it, and always I drunk hot water like a warm water, and they always give me like a paracetamol, and they inject the glucose, anything. So after 1 year, we aware all about them. We don't meet to each other this time because that is uh, you can you can escape and your family for corona. So first you have to stop the gathering and mixing of people. Uh, if you are not mixing the people and gathering the people, you will get sick. And mostly you have to stay at home, and always wear the mask, and you have always social distancing and hygiene the face and sanitize your hand. That is my opinion. Thank you very much, Ashutosh.
Oh, yes, I can say that it's really like well answered what you gave, but yeah, the situation was really pathetic about your family. And what you think when you got positive? So, which kind of thoughts were coming in your mind? Because it was a very horrible last year, you said to me, and you got it. And yes, nobody was aware, and the people they were, I think, fearing like that if they got positive, they are not gonna come back for the recover, and it was really horrible because it was new, and death rate is, I can say that, more than last year, I can say that, but the people this year they are not that much panic from, but the last year it was totally strange for the people. So how you are, I think, just like that, keeping your thoughts, and how you coming out from that negativities when you got positive, so which kind of negative thoughts you were getting, and which kind of things you were doing to come out from that negativities?
Yeah, Ashutosh. So that time the social networking side and also media covered a lot of scenario like uh, the due to the COVID, lot of people die, and I'm a very fear about it, scared about it. So most of people send in my lot of groups, social networking site that are spreading a lot of videos. So I I fear about it. I felt very bad. I felt very worse. That is a horrible condition for me and my family, uh, because I didn't know about that. No, that is my first condition to was facing the COVID, and all people told us the COVID is a too much dangerous. It's a like spread very quickly, man to man. That was that is a too panic for us, me and my family.
Yes. And yes, I can say that whatever just but you recovered that, so this is a good news for us, and I'm really happy now you're fine. But you told like second time your all of the family members got positive. So what was the, at the time it was more horrible. I think before I think you were only positive, so you were thinking, okay, I'm just positive, but my family members are fine. But after that, everyone got positive in your family, so it was really, I think it was really awkward feeling for you in this life. This was the worst experience you have ever felt like this. I think when your, I think wife, your eldest son, I think got positive. So, but after that, I think I must ask, like, which kind of symptoms you got and your family members got, and fever or I think headache, and which kind of things they got different. Like, what was the main symptoms of COVID?
Yeah, Ashutosh, I say honestly, my family didn't have any symptoms. Any symptoms
Hmm.
like they don't have fever because uh, I have a two kid. They don't have anything, any symptoms. They are always happy, and even they don't have any fever like dry cough, sneezing, anything. But sometime my wife told me the time she have a fever, little bit, not much. But I was affected too much because that time I had a lot of joint pain, headache, and even vomiting when I just having a anything like a fruit and that time my smell is a loss. I don't like any fruit like food anything because a hospital always provide like khichdi, dal, rice, and I don't like that type of food because I was very I needed some spicy food, but that time they're not able to provide a spicy food. So, so I was feel very bad. So just like anytime my mouth is like a beater. So that's a problem. So
Oh
nobody
yes, and so.
another
Mhm.
facility. Uh, so that's all.
Yes, yeah, this kind of things you got like headache, joint pains, and sometimes you like you lost your I think test as well. You weren't getting the test of fruits and even the I think like food as well. So yes, and but I think which kind of major things you would like to say that played a vital role to recover you up? Like sometimes the people they are saying that we have to go with the dark tea, we have to go with the like hot water, we have to take like steam and lots more things. So which kind of things you like you are thinking like that it will help you to come out from that, like steam, like hot water, dark tea, and like a lot more things are there, like yeah, so that's why black pepper, the people are saying that we have to take ginger, we have to take black pepper, this kind of things.
Okay, so my personal opinion, and as my experience for my concern, so your positive attitude, your thing is always positive because you don't
Mm-hmm.
worry about it. If
Mm-hmm.
you're positive, if you feel just surrounding positive, that means you will be recover as soon as possible. Otherwise, if you think about the particular thing, I'm a COVID positive, always think about I'm not good, and as you just watching a video, what is the symptoms and what will happen due to the COVID, most of people die. So that is a problem. First, you have to feel positive. I'm a good. I will recover as soon as possible. And you have to talk a good guys like a parent, your good friend, your good associate like colleagues. So that is a main medicine because if you are
Yes.
a about own self, I will not recover. Always negative thinking. That is a problem. So
Oh,
think positive.
yes. It means we have to be positive at that time, and we have to talk to the people who will always pray for us to say that you are gonna be fine in few days. It matters a lot. Yeah, it is happening. I have also felt this. When you will watch like that, if you are going to watch any kind of disease, So like you will feel I'm also suffering the same. Like that if you are wanna watch like symptoms of black fungus like COVID, so might be when you will watch the symptoms, it will like that you will think in your mind, yes, I'm also feeling the same. Am I positive or not? Like that this is happening. So we have to like move towards the positive things, and we have to feel motivated. Yes, everything is gonna be fine, whatever it is. And we have to talk to the people who is always giving us motivation, like everything is fine, it is just normal. So I can say that we have to give the confidence to that person for fighting. So this is also developing like antibodies to fight with the viruses. If you are really strong, that's you're gonna win this, I think, just you are going to win from this kind of diseases as well. Yes, I have felt this, and whatever you are saying, I'm totally agree with you. Yes, sir, I think it's really, but I'm really happy and thankful for you, because now you are fine after getting the positive two times. About your family also, this is doing now, everything is fine, everyone is fine. So yes, really nice to meet you here. So anything else you would like to discuss with me, or anything else you would like to tell me in the last? So you can tell me if you want to suggest me as well in this pandemic time, or just if you want to say something for the people, for watchers, so you can tell about it.
So I want to say for the people, so in this pandemic situation, so I'm not saying about the particular person. So for the totally all over the Indians and entire world. So this time, first medicine is that you have to stay at home, and without any job, you don't go anywhere. Don't wander any side. That is a first medicine, because if you are a stay at home, that means you and your family is the same, and you have to take some precaution, like you have to do yoga, and you just feel free, relax in your mind. If you are just taking a burden, that means you feel like you are not a symptomatic, and like something, because the weather is cloudy last 1 week, so somebody like just feeling a fever, so don't worry about it. That is not a symptomatic. So you always think positive and be positive. So thank you very much giving me a giving me a good opportunity to uh, speaking, Ashutosh.
Yes, sir. I think whatever you said, that is exactly right. And in this critical time, also we have to be positive, and there's no need to think about a lot. Yes, if you're getting the severe, I think, symptoms, after that you can go for your test and you can go for this. And before that, you can try your level best from the home remedies. There are a lot more things, and because the situation is really critical in hospitals now, if you are going for the, I think, medication and for the treatment, might be it's gonna harm you, because you have to be like that, you have to wait till hours and hours in the queue. So if you can treat that from this kind of things, and from your care fullness, I think it's gonna help you. And I'm also really happy to meet with you on this, I think, like video conferencing and video talks. So it is pleasure mine always, and I'm really happy to connect with the guys like you, who are giving us a lot more knowledge about any kind of things, a lot more experience. It matters a lot for me, and I came to know about a lot more things from your side in this pandemic. Like we have to be more positive. We have to be, I think, realistic. Whatever it is, we have to accept it, and after accepting, we have to work towards ourselves rather than thinking about just COVID 24 hours. I mean, so okay, and now I would like to say to you, so thank you so much, and many many thanks to you, Motilal sir, for joining me. And I will love to join you further in the future as well, if I will get a chance and you will be free, because I have to care about your free time as well. You are working professional. If I will get, I think, free time in the future, so surely I will invite you again to come and just give some kind of views and a kind of comments and the things whatever it is going on the society. So thank you, sir. Now I am in the end of this conversation, and I would like to pay thank you and bye bye. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.